Good afternoon. Geno Pettis Adventures, and I'm still Geno. And it is the first day of the rest of your life. And this is wasn't exactly the subject I was going to talk to you about today, but I had one of my subscribers, a friend of mine, call me and tell me what's going on in Panama. I said, well, I don't know what's going on in Panama. Barely know what's going on in Colombia. Well, they're rioting in the streets and they're dancing and they overthrew the government, la 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 la. And I go, whoa, really? What is going on in Panama? So I sat down and I did a little bit of research, and these are scary times we live in. Scary, scary time. What are they doing in Panama? They've been rioting in the streets for the last 3 weeks. They've been burning cop cars. They've been stopping traffic. Only 30% of the vegetables and produce that are sent on the main highway to Panama City are getting there. And after they do get there, probably only 30% of them are sellable, because the rest of them have been stuck on the side of the road for a long time. So they're kind of adding insult to their own injury. But what made them mad? What made them mad? Well, what made them mad was gasoline went from $2.50 to $5.58. Imagine that. Sound familiar? What did I tell you would happen in Colombia if the price of gasoline doubled? Riot and blood in the streets. Well, Panama got there first, and hopefully Colombia will take a lesson from Panama. So how did it happen? What was the president telling? What was the president of Panama telling the people of Panama that the problem was? Oh, listen closely. He's blaming inflation and high prices on, number one, the pandemic. Oh. Number two, you're going to love this, the war in Ukraine. Number three, inflation's okay. It's just 4.2% this month. This month in Panama. That makes an annualized inflation rate of over 48%. There are no jobs. The jobless rate is above 10%. Why? Because people can't afford gas to do anything. And I guess here's the crazy part. Who's been telling us the very same thing? Who's been telling us that the major problem that we face is recovering from the pandemic? Number two, the war with Ukraine that Putin started. Number three, that we're out of oil. Why are we out of oil? Why are we out of oil? And if you don't have the answer to that question, you need to do some research, because we didn't need to go all the way to the Middle East and kiss some Saudi prince's butt for more oil and pretty much sent our fearless leader back with his hat in his hand. He didn't have to go that far, boys and girls. He just had to go to Midland. Midland would fix him up if he'd quit robbing them. So here's the question. These guys are these presidents are singing the same tune, and it's a bunch of crap. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm sure that it all had something to do with something. But what had something to do with something was them twisting the screws on oil and twisting the screws on gas prices and twisting the screws and just pretty much putting the whole frickin' planet, not just America, Not just Panama, not just Colombia. Well, thank God Colombia's not there yet. Thank God Colombia can still hold its own if their new leadership doesn't just tank it. But a lot of this would never happen if we had a real leader. And in dire times that we are in right now, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm not even smart enough to figure out how you stop the train. The train already wrecked. The train wrecked. The caboose just hasn't come off the tracks yet. So we got a president in Panama singing the same song and dance that our president is singing, except the Panamanians didn't buy it. What's the matter with you guys? Panamanians didn't buy it. And they're pissed. And they're in the streets. And they're going to do something about it. Win, lose, or draw, they're going to do something about it. Thank Jesus that as of this video, everything in Colombia is okay. In the United States, I'm still wondering why everything is okay. So I know this turned into a bit of a rant, but I'm just really confused here. And the confusion is not, sure, the pandemic kicked our butt. That was inflicted upon us. That wasn't a natural occurring thing. That was inflicted. They tried to kill us. They tried to kill me. They didn't get it done, but they damn sure got really close. Close enough that I was praying to Jesus to just leave me for a few more days. And I don't know why he did, but maybe he's got something better for me. But my God, we got to quit fighting, guys. We have to unite against this freaking insanity that's going on. Okay, it's Panama. And then it's going to be El Salvador. And then it's going to be Nicaragua. And then it's going to be, I don't know if it'll be Mexico or not, because those guys the cartels will just machine gun everybody. But where does it stop? I mean, this could just be awful. But when you see the parallel, when the guy turned me on to the film clips and AP News and Al Jazeera and a lot of different, they're not even reporting it in the United States. You got to go to a foreign, well, AP, American Associated Press is. But that's about them, and Al Jazeera about the only ones that are reporting it. But when it's the exact same, when they give you when the president of Panama is giving you the exact same dog and pony show that our president, our leaders are giving us, except the Panamanians didn't fall for it, and they're pissed. Why aren't we pissed? I don't even know what to do about it. I don't, I do. Vote in November. Yeah, well, what the hell do we do between now and November? It just keeps going. And I'm stuck in the middle. I love this country. God knows I love this country. And I love Colombia too. And I pray to Jesus that this doesn't boil over into Colombia. Because Colombia's holding their own. Their peso's fighting. I mean, it's going up and it's going down, and it's going up and it's going down, but it's hanging in there. I mean, today it was like at 4,300. It got as high as 46. All things being equal, 43 is not too bad. And so far, gasoline hasn't risen a lot. Neither has groceries. I mean, they're bearable. They're still bearable. Obviously, they weren't bearable in Panama, and they're looking like the next round is going to be El Salvador. What are you guys going to do tomorrow when you wake up? It's a fresh day. I don't know what to do. I don't have an answer other than go to the polls in November. The scary part is the scary part is to listen to these people tell us bald-faced lies to our face like it is reality. And they believe it. What kind of Kool-Aid are they drinking? Oh my God. It's just, I'm shocked. I'm scared. You can run, but you can't hide. So we're all going to have to make a stand somewhere. I just don't know where that's going to be. My God, and why didn't they do it when I was 20 years younger? My God. It's hard on an old guy. So anyway, God bless us. America will get through this. The world will get through this. But it is a negative, evil time that we didn't have to go through. And the reason we are is because guys like me and you and ladies like you and other ladies I know weren't paying attention. We weren't paying attention. And we were just rocking along, fat, dumb, and happy. And here we are. It has bitten us in the butt. 1980, 1990, 2000, 2010, 2020. It took us 40 years to forget the lessons of Jimmy Carter, the peanut farmer. We won't forget this one soon. We will not forget this one soon. And everybody's going, get rid of the head guy, right? Well, number 2's worse. Number 3's even worse than that. So, God bless you. Pray for our country. Pray for Colombia. Pray for the United States. Pray for Panama. It doesn't have to be this way. God wants anything short of happy, joyous, and free is our own crap, and we're up to hearing it. So I hope this was a useful video and not just a rant. But I'm scared, and I'm kind of lost in La La Land here. And I'm ready to help make it better, but I don't know how. So I use all the help you can give me, guys. Call me up, write me, make comments, send me emails, whatever. But thanks for listening. And remember, it is the first day of the rest of your life. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. And they're making sure it changes, and it's ugly. So with that being said, I got to sign out. But I will see you on the flip side. God bless.